Welcome everybody to our live stream here. Asterbait in the house 2678. Plugievsky. That was hard to digest. I have his book. I could never really get into it because I'm not into the. Well, I never used to be into the Najdorf. He has a book. I forget the name of it. Grandmaster Preparation or something, I think. But it was all about his, just a really in-depth analysis of his Najdorf line. Yeah, he was kind of obsessive. Later they had a memorial tournament. So maybe he was still alive, actually, not a memorial, but they had a tournament in honor of Plugievsky. Sicilian theme tournament in Argentina where everyone had to play the Sicilian every single game. Anyway, so we are taking challenges. Let me fix the analysis text there. Properties 5 plus 3. Normally I do 5-second increments, but I have been practicing some faster 5 plus 3s. But it is hard to switch between the two, nevertheless. Lighter analysis required if we're going to do 3-second increment. Welcome everybody. Everybody, all of you, bots, humans, Victor Orban, whatever. All right, we've got to do something here. Let's see. We didn't get to analyze my game from the team championship yesterday. I was busy with you guys, with your games, and I didn't. I always leave my own game to last. It's not a priority for me. I've never been the kind of person who likes to show off my games. In fact, I'm very self-conscious. What else is up? What else is up? Someone posted a blog about a study about the A6 against the Jababa London. Like, I've been playing that forever. Like, duh, Grandmaster Thibaut. Yeah, we know that's the best move against the Jababa London. No crap. Thanks for just jumping on the bandwagon. All right. 11,937 tournament points. I don't know what you do. Do you know what you do? Ask me, what the hell are tournament points going to do for me? I have 11,937. It's like channel points. What am I going to do with these tournament points, and what's their purpose? What is the purpose of these points? They're taking up a lot of space in my profile. We've got 370 simuls, 1,000 studies. I like that I have exactly 1,000 studies, exactly 300 forum posts, and exactly 0. I'm proud of this 0 blog posts. All right, let's do Asterbait. Let's do puzzle warm up. Material, blacks up a pawn, not particularly, 2 pawns actually, particularly relevant. You're feeling the G4 here because G4 clogs black up, congestion. It's the, I don't really need to calculate. Thematic. Oh shit. See, that's why I don't do puzzles. Oh man. I can't believe the answer's not G4. My god. How is that move not winning? He takes it with a rook. I check him on F1. He has to go to E5. And I don't have a follow-up. Wow. Unbelievable. Alright, well that's enough for puzzles today. Never been a puzzle lover anyway, especially not in the morning. Braggadozio. Are you Italian by any chance? Astrobate. It's Friday morning. It's time. Are we in the list? Oh no, Phoebe is playing viewers. That's why I don't have any viewers. The Chennai Grand Masters. Arsenal fan, what's up? Man, that Hikaru Blitz repertoire blog, that needs to go. Alright. Mr. Meeseeks. Nice way to start the day. Oh no, he's in a bad mood. That's alright, man. I already had a big blowout today. Let's see. The swag store. Oh yeah. Everybody loves the Elite Chess swag store. Alright, whatever. Quick pairing lobby. Correspondence. 5-3 casual. King H1 is forced. Let's play this guy. It's 5-5, but whatever. You took a Rivotril? Take a Rivotril, man. Just chill. You may have too much testosterone. I like to say testosterone for some reason. Wow. Castle queenside, that's safe. You really think King H1 is forced here? It'd be ironic to play that, wouldn't it? I should play King H1 against this guy. Oh my gosh. G6. That's a surprise. He's worried about knight F5, but he makes a lot of weaknesses in his position with that move. At the same time, he wants to play bishop G7, but I mean, dude, are you going to be able to live like that? Are you going to be able to live like that for reals? Forever? Is it worth the weaknesses? Alright, yesterday, so Arsenal fan, I'm working on my stream, trying to improve my stream appearance. He's like talking to Schumacher. Schumacher's like, can we do my game now? I'm a therapist. Alright. So if I play knight b5, I'm sacrificing a piece. I'm sorry I didn't get my degree, my master's, so I could be like a therapist, Arsenal. I could counsel myself. Treat my own like mental illness. Knight b5. Knight takes a7 check. It's tempting, isn't it? So many tempting things happening here. Damn it. Bishop g5 was the plan. You have a problem with that? Chess doctor. What? The chess doctor's here? Yeah, now I need a place for mom. Now my bishop's gonna be kind of sketch. If he plays h5, Do you see this guy? Why is this guy? Can I ask a question? Just like totally off topic, but it's casual, whatever. Why is this guy challenging to 5+5? Like, why would a player who uses like literally like 0 seconds or 5 seconds per move need to play 5+5? Does anyone understand? The guy's basically playing bullet chess. Why would he, of all people, like want to create a time control with 5+5? I just don't get it, you know? I really don't get it. Why do you play 5+5? Why not like 1+0? Or 1+5, or 30+5, 30 seconds +5? You don't use any of your time. There's a lot of critical decisions that already happened, and you're not even using your time at all, you know? So I'm just constantly lamenting this. Maybe I suck at chess, but at least I have a decent vocabulary. That was the best thing about my high school. We had a good English department. Pretty much everything else wasn't that great, to be honest. I think. I had really good English teachers. Other than that, very average. But it comes in handy with streaming chess. Gotta love White's position here. Love my position. Today's schools are suffering. I could make direct references to someone who makes videos, but I'm not going to do that. You have hate mail. This is debatable. I don't know if I should do this, but we're going to do it. He's got me in time pressure. Today's schools are suffering. Acerbate. I wouldn't know. You know, I haven't been to an American school in like 20 years. I mean, even as a, you know, I used to actually be a chess coach at a very good U.S. high school, one of the better high schools in Massachusetts, public high schools. I'm not a big believer in private. So, this guy's just another testament to bad time management. Don't everybody like start at once. I didn't understand. You're watching a Magic the Gathering stream, the MTG. That's like Marjorie Taylor Greene, dude. I just realized this. No, Arsenal fan said MTG stream, and I thought he's talking about the MAGA Republican chick, you know? And I'm like, MTG. I'm like, I know that's familiar somehow. I was like, what is that? What are the chances of that? She's only famous because of Magic the Gathering. That's insane. I never realized that. Wow, that's the whole reason why that whole thing caught on. I never even thought about it. Why her initials are so popular. She has like this built-in like famous. Damn, dude, this guy, man, I feel kind of bad for him. He's like, he has just like autism. And then he like won't resign. He's 2043. His name is King H1 is forced. You know, look at his rooks. Anonymous player challenging me to 5+3. But I mean, the best thing about Black's playing that game was his time management. Dog, you know, I was worried I hurt your feelings or something. I didn't know why you haven't been here. So what's all this then? This is the reboot. This is our reboot, man. What do you think? You're hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. The beginning of the reboot. Sladgie, you just worked really early or really late. Sladgie reboot. I'm growing my hair out. I'm gonna be like, my fingernails are growing in. Really chill. Yeah, music. I agree, Arsenal fan. Of course, we need music. I know. I mean, this is a work in progress. Absolutely, it's a great suggestion. It's already been under consideration. Of course. Wow. Hey, those new Kraken graphics look really good. Did you make them? I did not make them, and I do not know if AI was involved in the making of them. I'm not personally responsible for the making of them. I just approved them. All right, yes. We outsourced. Anonymous player, Arsenal fan, Beltsov 3-0. No, guys, come on. I mean, 3-0, that's trash. 3-0 is trash. Like, even 5-0 is like bullshit, you know, honestly. Even though I played a lot of 5-0, it's bad for the like heart and your adrenaline and stuff, and it's all about the clock, you know. Honestly, when I was younger, I played tons of 5-0. I appreciate it, but it's just about the clock, you know. We got to play with increment here. Yeah, even 5+3 is kind of BS, right? But at least it's not just flagging, you know. The quality of the games isn't that good, but it's not just about flagging. So, alright, anonymous player. I'm not going to play the Night Orf. I've been pretending to play the Night Orf a little lately. I don't know how to play the Night Orf, so don't let me play the Night Orf. One thing I've got to do is make the differentiation between 7+5 and 5+3. 7+5 is for like really like commentating the games, and the 5+3 is for light commentary with Blitz play. You know, I'm not going to try to talk about the position in depth. I have a tendency to do that when I'm doing the 5+3s. 5+3 is just playing with very light commentary. Anonymous, slow down. No, Anonymous, he's slowed down. No, he's played this against me, Arsenal fan. He's played this against me. We have multiple games. You know, this is my game with both colors. I've played this line. Although I thought he played Bishop B5 before. You know, I'm thinking of something else, actually. Maybe he has played this against me, but I was thinking of F3. Alright, I'm getting it confused with F3. I had some shaky games in this line the last couple times I played it. I had a quick draw with Hikaru once. Relatively quick draw before he was world famous. Where Hikaru was white in this line. I had the food poisoning game against Lenderman before he was famous. I've also had some more recent games with Shoshar Pod. I can never remember my own analysis though. What was it? Bishop G7. It's not H5. It's not H5. I mean, it's definitely Bishop G7. And I've played this with white too. I'm analyzing too much already. Slow down, Anonymous. Arsenal, do you know who Anonymous is? AP? Before Slenderman was famous. Oh, actually, he's shaped like Slenderman. Yeah, that's how I ruined my rating that tournament. It wasn't just losing to Lenderman. Losing to Lenderman wouldn't have been a big deal, but I like doubled down and I refused to like withdraw from the tournament. That was back in 2003. Back when Nedog, that while you were having your kid, I was like losing to Lenderman with food poisoning. Basically, I think it was around that time when your son was born that I was like at the Adams Mark Hotel getting food poisoning. Only realizing it like during the opening of my game against Lenderman. It's like, don't. I think I have food poisoning. I'm like profusely sweating and I have to go to the bathroom. But he was only 2180 or something then. So I'm just a kid who played the Mora Gambit from New York. I mean, I had no reason to be like terrified or anything. But the food poisoning took over. I never played him since that. He's a little overrated, but he's actually not a bad... He's obviously a good player. Everybody's overrated. It seems like there seems to be this, like, rating, like, pool, like, between 2,600, 2,650. All right, here I'm talking too much. What the hell did you do? Bishop F5? You're not supposed to do that. That's not good, you know. Now black is fine. We're playing the Nimzo. Play the Nimzo. 2 knights is better than bishop and knight. 2 knights is a thing. 2 knights tango. Slow down, and now I agree he should slow down. Slow down, Anonymous. I don't know about h5. It's a little risky. Queen h5 looked annoying there. Well, I mean, it centralizes the queen, so naturally it's annoying. Queen h5 hadn't occurred to me. Do I have a way to avoid that from happening? Oh, okay. Maybe Arsenal, maybe you have a point. I could consider playing h5 first, but I'm not sure that's a solution either. We can have a brief look at this game after it's over. Yeah, this is also something that happened in my game with Lenderman, but this is better than my game with Lenderman somehow. The 2 knights didn't happen. I didn't have 2 knights versus 2 bishops. I just gave up my bishop and then had kind of weaknesses. I still don't remember that game. Exactly what happened. I don't know. Alright, h5. That's h4, but whatever. The Nimzo. Think Nimzo. Queen a5 I've been trying to implement for a while now. Implements of torture. I like that. I like implements of torture. Does that make me a bad person? Nedog 666. Wow, this is committal. Actually, I like White's position. It is kind of food poisoning game style. You got games where, you know, I played badly and that I literally never make an attempt to see again. Well, you know, that's an awful move by White. But honestly, if you know what you did wrong, I mean, there's really no reason to worry about it, Ars. I think the problem is, oftentimes, you know, we don't know what we did wrong. let's say, and we don't make an effort. If you're like in denial or whatever, if you like played badly but you know why you played badly, it's okay. You don't have to like conduct like a deep analysis of the game. You're like, oh, I did this. Oh man. All right, now I think you have G3 and you have a good position, and I did something wrong. So here, the other variation I've played is Queen B6, but it's not that great. So we have to do this. Can someone explain to me how there's a game Michael Road against Fabiano Caruana 2019? That's like Michael Road playing online or something? And why would Michael Road play E4? He's been playing the English. Yeah, oh my god. Dude, Michael Road played Knight F3 for like 30 years, and now at age like 60 something, he's going to start playing E4 against Caruana. Dude, I mean, I don't think that's a good idea, Michael. He was a good player, by the way, but I mean, you were too old to play E4. You stopped playing E4, I mean, in the 90s. It's a little late to play it in 2019 on CheeseCom. So Knight F5, I don't understand this Knight F5. Wow. I don't think I've literally had anyone ever play Knight F5. What's main line after Knight C6, Bishop E2? That's a totally different opening. Knight C6, Bishop E2, G6. I normally transpose Classical Dragon. So I only have one game? That's impossible. This is impossible. What? What? Oh, I'm white, sorry. Okay, here. Yeah, I have 13 games. Big Dummy was the one. He's not been around in a long time. He was the one who played this line against me. Okay, it wasn't you, it was Big Dummy. Right, I got 6 games with Knight B3, a couple with H3, Knight takes C6, Knight C6 is definitely not good. There's a strange move, Bishop E2, which was played against me, and Knight F5. My objection to H3 might be that like you want to keep H4 in reserve. It also probably loses material. Okay, H3 is not a move. So you can play really only a knight move. I mean, Knight B3 is normal, right? I mean, let's look at the theory. It's always Knight B3. And then I had a game the last game I had was like 5 years ago. Maybe less, with Shoshar Pod. I don't remember what I did against Linderman. Maybe this is important, I mean, black has 3 moves here. Bishop takes C3 or Bishop E6. But Bishop E6 is possible. But Bishop E6 allows Queen D2. Yeah, that's why. And there's a Nakamura game from 2004. And I played him in like 2002. Pascal William versus Yermolinsky. Yum yum. So, right. That's why I prefer this. Bishop takes C3 check. Anyway, so here we see Knight F5. Wow. And I don't have to take on F5, which didn't occur to me. You can also play Bishop takes C3 check immediately. This is interesting. But, I mean, my knight's hanging on G4. Who cares? Baklan may be right. Queen A5. Alright, that's something to think about. This is better. I can just play queen a5. I don't have to move my knight. I don't have to take on f5 yet, you know. The knight's going to have to go, though. Queen a5 is really strong. In fact, like, maybe white should sack a pawn here with queen d2. I would think, like, that's what white would do. Like, give up this pawn. How bad is it? -1. -1, but I mean a very imbalanced position. You know. Alright. So we follow bishop f5 here. Wow, this is a game from 99. Brokolinov didn't play bishop takes c3 check. Everyone played queen a5. Queen a5 is a good move. My move's okay too. Oh, I missed queen a5. Okay, Roman. Yeah, this wins a tempo. Yeah, this is better. Okay, I played it inaccurately. Arsenal, are you ready? Queen b6 is bad. Depends on when you're saying. Are you ready? All right. Everyone's white against me today. Does anybody understand? Play the face the Kraken. You face the Kraken. No, it's not a Kraken yet. You face the Kraken. You face the Philidor. So against bishop d3, we don't have to play the Kraken necessarily. We can play this. You're playing bishop d3 in the Philidor. And that's fine. One option anyway. So, boom, boom, boom. No, what happened? Nedog left us already? He was here for like 2 seconds and left. Well, there he is. Let loose the Kraken. Kind of quiet this morning. We need long t-shirt merch. Long sleeve t-shirt. Sorry. H3. We need merch. Merch. G6. Can I give you that pawn? Would you like a pawn, sir? Bishop g7. Chop, chop, chop. The chop, chop. Chop, chop. Think quickly, please. Knight c6, d5. It looks okay for white. It's okay for white. What about my other option here? To just play kind of classically. I think it's fine. You know, it's fine. It's not great. You know, Arsenal fan is playing like Schieberspieler. I'll be back after one shower, bro. After I shower, sorry. I need glasses. That's why we're raising funds. I can't see the eye. Bling. Let loose the Kraken. Evil El Pulpo has followed. Elvez has left the building. It's a Roy Lopez. Pez. Pez candies. So, is my f7 weak? Does it matter? Oh no. Pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Arsenal, slow down. MTG stream.
No aid for Ukraine. Secure our southern border.
Alright. That was the plan, apparently. Alright. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Bishop takes h6. Okay, this makes sense. Now, I can take on h6 and follow up with a friendly move. If I take on h6 and follow up with a friendly move, like that, how is my position? Okay, takes, there, or there first. takes, there, takes, there. That's fine, right? What's wrong with that? What if I tragically... Chess riddle. Can't stop thinking about Nedog taking a shower now. We had this one stream where Move 11 said he was cleaning the shower. That's why he couldn't make the simul game or something. I was like, alright, dude. You were cleaning the shower, okay? Gotta do what you gotta do. What about rook takes? Rook takes. Rook takes. Welcome, Chess Riddle. Rook takes. Pawn takes. I lose a pawn. Where's my freaking compensation? Where's my t-shirt, Acerbate? My birthday's coming up next week. There was one guy yesterday who was like, I said, oh man, I can't believe I'm 50. The guy was like, or viewer was like, oh man, I thought you were like 59. And they were serious. I like had to time them out. They're lucky I didn't ban them. Nobody's ever accused me of being 59 before. I mean, give me a break. That's such a lie. I mean, I'm not misguided. I don't look like I'm 59. No one's ever said I was 59 before. What are you, like 3 years old that you can't tell the difference between someone who's like, you know, 45 and 60? That's typical for a 3-year-old. You can't tell the difference. I mean, I think even like the average 10-year-old can probably identify the difference between someone who's like, say 47 and someone who's 60 or 59. I look like I'm 46, 47. Genetically, I have, you know, pretty good skills. just straight up trolling me with the implication that I look like I'm 59. That's just straight up provocation, by the way. Or you're 3 years old and you like really can't judge people's age. Alright, man. You want to lose? Fine. Then lose. That's your business. Speaking of bus passes, what does that have to do with it? I feel that Arsenal here intentionally like imbalancing the position. But what do you want him to play? Actually, you know, it's me really. I mean, I intended to take with the queen. I'm the one that like imbalanced the position. I'm the one that freaking imbalanced the position, man, with pawn takes. Blaming Arsenal fan like he was my stepchild or something. He is my stepchild. If I'm 59, then theoretically Arsenal fan can be my stepchild. Right, Arsenal fan? He's not watching. If I'm 59, I'm going to beat Arsenal like a stepchild. Yeah, that hurt, man. It hurt. It hurt me. Someone implicated me as being 59. Give me a break, man. I got a long way to go before 59. We got a lot of water left going under the bridge before that, man. I mean, I'm sure it'll be here before we know it, but still. Get out of my house, stepchild. Power Rangers. Q. I don't think that's a command. But not a bad idea. He's really provoking me. Start calling me 59. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. We're doing this. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Queen c5. Why am I doing this? Yeah, that's right. He retreated. Retreatments. Beep. But how do you feel about sacking the exchange? Unnecessary. Securing the knight. Secure the border. Wait a minute. I need to play b5 before it's too late. Okay, this is a very complex and dynamical situation. Damn it. See, now we don't have enough time to play this position properly. Unfortunately. Wow. He's coming after my pawn. I don't like him. What are you doing there? What are you doing, Arsenal? What are you doing, man? Shit. Yes. Yes. You're a genius. If you don't see a threat, don't retreat. Scottish man. Scottish woman. Whoa, man. Uh-oh. Who thinks of moves like that? You sick bastard. Oh, my g5 pawn's hanging. Speaking of thinking. He loses a piece finally, but I mean, honestly, it was an interesting game, but then it just got totally random. I mean, it's not our fault. It's the, like the beginning part of the game was fine until basically like move 26, and it's an imbalanced position where we both have 50 seconds left. It's a pity that this is what happens with Blitz games, Like, look, inaccuracies a couple inaccuracies. Your only mistakes were once we got in time pressure. My blunder. So basically, prior to move 26, like neither of us made more than an inaccuracy. But eventually, somebody's going to blunder because of the time problem. Morning, someone on sound. Chess riddle, may we play, sir? Are you in the challenge list? You have to challenge me. You have to get in the queue, right? Is everyone got a rating? Passed or doesn't count? Belt and Rotsov. Someone on sound, good to see you. Dropping by our stream. You'll play black against me. Some people do that. They challenge me to color. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest. So you can do what you want there. I saw what you were trying to do there. Someone on sound says that too. Yeah, I figured I'd watch as they catch up on email, huh? We're gonna add, we'll add some music to the transition and the starting stream. I need a closing page. Ugh. Asterbate knows this now. You don't do this in the Accelerated Dragon. You shouldn't do it in the Dragon, but this is bad. E5, no good. You've got a backward pawn and your bishop's dead. So this is a no-no. Never play e5 unless the dark square bishops are traded and you can manage this backward pawn here on d6. I think that's honestly the smaller problem. The bigger problem is the bad bishop. There's actually, I mean, d6 can be protected. Exactly. He's not. He is losing by force, actually. Because c5 wins the exchange. Maybe it's better that black loses the exchange than has to suffer with a bad bishop for the rest of the game. Well, he can just lose a pawn. In general, in the King's Indian, Benoni, when you have such vital, important, base pawn or backward pawn, I like to say, the best option is just not to defend it, Usually we try to not defend it, find an active alternative to defending it. However, I'm thinking I screwed this up. Wow, he has knight d4 now. I mean, I guess this is a blunder by me. Maybe even c5 is a mistake. So after c5, a6, takes. Maybe I should take with the queen. But he misses knight d4 there. Misses knight d4. He made a very strange move. I mean, queen d7. I mean, I need to play quicker, but just saying, if you're going to blockade, it would normally be like blockade with the pawn, with the bishop, whatever it is. But queen d7 is a really weird move. But man, you have knight d4. I mean, I can't hold the pawn after that. This was a terrible decision by white. That is bizarre. So now what do I do? I mean, I'm facing the threat of knight d4. Eventually my opponent is going to realize he has this move. I can play knight d5, queen d6. Knight b6, queen d1. Rook d1. Rook b8, only move. And then, aha. So let's see if this works. Maybe I can win an exchange. I really don't think he has another option here. He has to take that pawn, and he should be happy to get it. But after queen d6, knight b6, his queen's hanging, his rook's hanging. He has to trade queens. I take with the f rook. And now he has to play rook b8, only move. Then I have bishop c5 hitting his rook. So his only move is basically rook e8, or lose the exchange, or knight d4. If he plays knight d4, oh, not now, knight d4. I mean, he's sacking an exchange here. He's sacking a whole rook, possibly. Whole rook, nothing but the rook. So help you God. Sloppy game by both of us. But I think I had completely booted the whole position. It's very puzzled that black was completely okay after c5 and knight d4 before. Now he's totally lost. It's instructive how easy it is to like mess up such a winning position because I'm an idiot. Now I'm up a whole rook. It's over. Even the exchange is enough, but this is a whole rook. It's coming out, you know, with knight b6. So let's get this over with and then quickly take a look at what happened there. Yeah, he's just done. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Just another dead body on the street. Just another jumper. Roadkill. Acerbate learned this lesson. Acerbate, you're not going to do this again, right? You're never going to play e5 again. I've got challenges from Evil, Sun, and King. Evil Sun King. The Evil Sun King. And where's Chess Riddler? He's in there. Chess Riddler's in there, third place. Running in third place now. Bonus points for... Hey, what's up, guys? Don't forget to gift subs and donate and subscribe. We can support the stream. Even on Fridays. It's totally acceptable. Donations are fully accepted on Fridays as well. Collect all the stuff. Well, honestly, Mr. Summon and Sound, I don't like to... You know, I don't like to be materialistic, as you know. I could just play rook. I should just play rook d8 there. I mean, I'm not gonna collect all the stuff in this case. I'm gonna do the opposite of collecting all the stuff and drop my rook. No, you shouldn't be too materialistic. Give back material, you know, to speed up the victory. He's a kid, that's his job. It's like Home Alone. I'm playing chess against Macaulay Culkin here. It's normal. There's always stalemate. Where's the mate, by the way? I should have a mate. Not so easy, though. Well, I don't want you to have stalemate. Nice try. Macaulay Culkin getting his star on the Walk of Fame. Who doesn't have a star on the Walk of Fame these days? Alright. I like Macaulay Culkin though. He was good in. Actually, Nedog should be here for this like TV talk, but I liked him in American Horror Story. He's actually a good actor. He's had a really messed up life though. Okay, Evil Pulpo, Sun Prism. Let's see. I'm a kid. This is my job. May we play, sir? Sir. Guys, I just want to see, like, you know, how fast I screwed this up. Oh, he did some adult movie. Yeah, he's had a weird life. Yeah, I mean, I think being a child prodigy like that, like, really does crazy shit to you. He's amazing that he held it together, you know, honestly. Most people would have, like, overdosed and died by now. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, man. Do I have to read them aloud? Maybe if you donate to the stream, I'll read them aloud. Was John Candy? Did they have a John Candy lookalike? Let's see. Analysis board. So, I didn't fuck this up. Something I don't understand here. Lots of games in the opening explorer. So C takes D6 is a mistake. Wow, did I make a mistake prior to that though? You know, is there anything else I can do? Well, here's the question. No, this is the more important question. Rather than like harass me for my mistake with taking the wrong way on D6, this is the bigger mistake. As tempting as it is, it looks like C5 is actually wrong. Wow. But C5 has the best score of the moves in the opening explorer. Knight D5, the positional approach. Knight D5, threatening nothing. It's not even a developing move. I love how the computer just wants to play Knight D5 and A4. It's just like, it's the Bayonet King's Indian. Wow. It's just like, loves white's Marazzi bind. But you know, it's actually surprising to me that the majority of players went for Knight D5. I mean, okay, there's not that many options, basically. This is plus 0.7, and this is plus 1.2, plus 1.1. I mean, I've probably had this position before, right? Let's see. No. Surprisingly, no. Wow. A6 takes. So I have to take with a queen here. Dude, Beltsov, I mean, after pawn takes pawn, knight d4, you're completely okay now. He's completely okay. Unbelievable, you know? He misses this. What an opportunity. You went from completely lost to, like, completely okay in one move, and you didn't play it. The Culkin. A Culkin sounds like a monster or something. Is that like a Scottish name, or what's the deal with Culkin? Macaulay, Kieran. What's with these, like... Oh no, you can't play that. What is this, the Eric Rosen Gambit? I remember sitting in Aubameyang in like 1991, like trying to imagine. I was sitting with the chess pieces trying to like make Bishop C5 work, you know. No, it's not good. You're such a nerd, Nedog. Movie nerd. No, we love you here. We love you. Arsenal fan, you don't really watch pornographic movies, do you? I hope you're kidding. And you watch MTG podcasts? Is she into threesomes? This guy has been hanging out with Eric Rosen. Eric Rosen's videos too much, man. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Not everything you read is true or hear. He's a known pervert. He has his moods, you know. He got excited when I said Macaulay Culkin. That's all I know. So if that tells you, I'm just thinking about, you know, the famous line in Home Alone where Macaulay Culkin was like, you know, I'm a kid, that's my job. You know, I like to reference that one because especially when people like don't resign when they're down a queen, it's just like, I know you're like an 8-year-old and that's okay, you know. When you're an 8-year-old, your job is to not resign when you're down a queen. I get it. But then Arsenal just starts going off with this, like, he got excited, man. They did new studies about tinnitus, Arsenal. They think it's nerve, you know, like nerve damage in the auditory nerve, and we don't understand it. You know, once I went to like a regular doctor, and they were like total morons. They don't know anything about tinnitus. This hearing, I went to this like auditory place, and the truth was they don't have a freaking clue what's causing tinnitus. But now new research has arisen where they're starting to understand it a little bit better. Finally, I do have tinnitus. I read a statistic. Nedog's also a pervert. Phil McCracken for the money store. You guys are sick. You're the one that looks up children's books. They've banned Nedog in Florida already. He's not even allowed in a library in the state of Florida because he promotes like alternative children's books. Hair damage. You're talking like acerbate now because of hair damage. All I know is that I have... I don't want to know who this is. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. People calling me on Friday is a very bad sign. That means that some degenerate poker loser is like trying to call me to like borrow money or something. Or it's a totally random wrong number. Hopefully. Everyone should know by now that I don't have any money, so don't call me asking to borrow money. I almost forgot I'm off a piece. Well, Friday's very suspicious. Friday's when the bus drivers go to the poker club and they didn't get paid and they're looking for money. This is not playable and should remain in the realm of bullet chess only.
they both should remain in the realm of bullet chess, so-called bullet chess. And they have a firm place there, but in real chess world, this opening is not playable. The Shafford Gambit is not, the Shetland Gambit or whatever it's called is not playable. Despite the fact that maybe some lunatic weirdo like Jordan Van Foreest or something played it in a you know, I mean, whatever. Hikaru's played like e4, queen h5. Even strong players do stupid stuff because they can, you know. It's kind of like one of those TV shows where like people are performing stunts and don't try this at home. Don't play stupid openings because some grandmaster did it in some random game or something. I mean, don't try this at home. I was seriously setting up some ideas of queen b5 check here. But basically I'm up a piece and black doesn't have sufficient compensation. There's nothing to talk about, you know. You lost in the 4 NCL weekend. Yeah, the calling me again is extremely suspicious. So I don't recognize the number. Maybe I will answer it. Hello? Yo, okay, Ifan. Nem jó a csenge? Jó, hol vagy? Ifan, a 21-i? Igen. Igen. Jó. Sorry guys, we had the package. I'm good. Good thing that I answered it. Szia, hol vagy? Jó, okay. Jó, okay, köszönöm. I was supposed to get this package and, you guys, thanks for the extra time. I had a message that it wasn't coming till the 18th. And then all of a sudden they're like, it's really weird. UPS called me and they said, or they sent a message yesterday that it would be delivered on the 18th. And now the guy's like calling me. It's like, what? Thanks guys for the gift sub. But the guy is weird. He's not even at the house. And he was like calling me. He's like walking to my house with the package. I mean, normally they would like come to the house, ring the bell, and it's just a very strange procedure. Man, it's a good thing I answered my phone. Now there they are. első, igen, Magus Fossi. Yo, sorry about the time thing, guys. I've got enough time. You don't have to give me time. It's cool. I'm really sorry about the disruption, but this is totally unexpected. They sent me an email in the morning or yesterday that said it was coming on Monday. I had no idea that this would be the case. Tell you what, Knock. He does the best hesitant American, poorly speaking Hungarian. That's funny, man. Poorly speaking Hungarian. And Arsenal's watched a lot of Hungarian porn. So he knows what real Hungarian sounds like. Right, Arsenal? He knows Hungarian when he hears it. Da. No. You'll know it when you hear it. I'm so sorry to, you shaved your head and beard off. Oh my god. And now? Are they still casting you? The Mexican midget? You can't be like Santa's helper anymore. I mean, without your beard, it's just not the same. I got completely disrupted there. I'm sorry, guys. But it was a very unorthodox delivery there. The guy wasn't even at the house, and he's like calling me. And I thought he was at the wrong place or something. You know, why is he like calling me? Oh man, see, the bus driver calls me on Fridays, like begging for money. I was like, I told other people, I just won't answer my phone. Generally speaking, I won't answer my phone on Fridays. I knew about the package, but they had just literally sent me a message that it wasn't coming till Monday. So I was like, okay, well, that can't be anything but the bus driver. Never loan money to bus drivers. Alright. I think now we're at Home Alone territory again. Macaulay Culkin, take 2. It's not enough to be evil, you have to be good too. Alright, thank you for your patience. Alright, now we're back to focusing on the chess here. I'm good. We got another 40 minutes. We got 2 requests to join our team. You only have to have 100 rated games. Oh, it's the same guy requesting both teams. Good. Accept. We have 2 teams. Damn it. Didn't I already start a game? Prism. You haven't played E4, E5 today. I'm trying to like do a mix of Sicilian, E4, E5, and the Kraken. Stay evil.
the Scottish. In Hungarian, we call it Scottish Scot. In Hungary, Scot has this implication of like people who are cheap. Scottish, I mean, we don't have that in the U.S., but for some reason in Hungary they do. There's this like generalization. It's interesting. I mean, I never heard of such a thing like in the West. They don't have that in the U.S. I mean, I'd never heard it. Arsenal fan. When are you hosting Andrew Tate and Elon Musk on your podcast? Jesus, dude. You'd even have like yeah, it's more politically correct to say that Scottish people are cheap. Jesus, they're calling me again? He must have just clicked the wrong number. Alright. It's not easy being a package delivery guy. I hope those guys get paid alright. What's this? Yeah, seriously. No, I mean, again, not to start talking about Andrew Tate, but I kind of feel bad for his dad in a way. He's dead, but not because of that. Like, Emery wasn't a bad guy, and I don't think he would have been, he might have been proud of his son being famous, but I don't, he was a very different person. He had, I don't know, it's just weird, man. It's weird. The whole thing is weird. He wasn't a toxic person, He was crazy as fuck, but in a kind of relatively good way. Anyways, like Bobby Fischer, no. Not as bad as Bobby Fischer. He wasn't like a racist or anything like that. Okay. Now, that's a nice king you've got there on C1. Yeah, I mean, well, he can't... Yeah, it's not an alpha activity, exactly, but you can't erase that influence of his dad, But there's a lot of, like, macho people who play chess. It's just not that common. Wow, this could be a little dangerous. Yeah, I think that's necessary. You're gonna need to play that move. Good choice. Alpha. Are you an alpha male? Nedug is an alpha male. Alright, we're taking a few more challenges here. I've got Chess Riddler still waiting, Snedsteg, some guy, and then another guy. I can't wait to sell my 2 apartments. Now I'm going to sell 2 apartments. I'm going to become a realtor. I made the worst decision moving to this place. I mean, the noise is worse than the ambulances at my other apartment. With my other apartment, it was up on top of the house, and the problem was on one side you got the roof leaking. On the other one now we've got like lots of noise, so it's great. Sun Prism, it's like kind of a weird player. Hard to really pin them down. We haven't played them enough yet. I mean, I only have 6 games with them. Like a lot of players on my stream, I feel like you're stronger than your rating. I get that a lot. You can be a strong man and play Warhammer, or you can be a weak man and play MTG. Right. Yeah, if only things were so easy. He just keeps talking about MTG. He loves MTG. Is she popular there in the UK? I think she should do porn. I've got this. What's my favorite opening as black and Wigite? Wait. The French? Nedog. I hate the French. You know I hate the French. My favorite opening as black. The Kraken. The Kraken. And the Sicilian Defense are my 2 favorites. What was with the honking, man? Stop that. Knight g5. Rook takes e5. Rook takes e5. Knight takes e5. By the way, King Kong Chess, no need to, like, spoiler here. I think we already talked about that with you. Am I next or someone in the middle? The guy's obviously looking at knight g5. Guys, try not to make like concrete suggestions while we're playing the game about specific moves, King Kong. Like, you're basically telling the guy the best move right as we're playing, Why not just like go to Stockfish and look up the best move and just type it in the screen while we're playing? No, he's probably analyzing knight g5 right now. Of course, it's one of the most important moves. It attacks 2 things at the same time. Absolutely was the most critical line. I don't know if it's good. Kongfish, exactly. I don't think that Sun Prism is, when you're 1979, like you see knight g5, he doesn't need any help seeing like obvious threats. But you guys get the point. Like, don't make... If it was a more sophisticated move, it could really help my opponent. Join! Welcome, welcome. It's funny, I have this like be right back. I have the be right back screen and I didn't use it while the package guy was coming. I'm just totally not used to having that anymore. Yeah, that's a good move. Now, what do I do? Like, put all my pawns on the wrong color? Check. approach the center. You face the Kraken. More importantly, it could really help me, and I don't need help. Exactly. Don't tell them about that. Does it consider a draw endgame? No. No, it doesn't consider it. I don't consider it either. Pawn up in bishop versus knight is definitely not a draw endgame. If it was reversed, where like he was up a pawn and I had a bishop, then it would be interesting. Then you'd have an interesting question. You know, and I think that's legit. You know, question. Bishops are stronger than knights. Period. End of story. Just ask Bobby Fischer. Unless Fischer has like, well, I mean, actually Arsenal fan. I mean, not to be like a naysayer, but I mean, Fischer was expert with bishops. I mean, his thing was bishops. He was good with everything, obviously, but, you know, he was Mr. like bishop versus knight. Dominate and destroy. And Zugzwang. Well, I should just play c4 at some point. Yeah, no contest. You can see why bishops are stronger than knights. Incredible US Champs ending? I don't remember that, to be honest. I don't know which game it was. I don't know all of Fischer's games. I'm not a huge Fischer fan. But I did do a video series on his bishop versus knight endings. Specifically, this is like, come on. Home Alone. My name is Macaulay Culkin. I should get like a picture of Macaulay Culkin and like put it on the stream whenever like someone won't resign. It'd be like, caption, I'm a kid, that's my job. WGM Adriana. I don't know how they pronounce it. Adriana. In Hungarian it would be Adriana. Adrian. But in America, everyone who goes by Adrian is like Adrian. That's the American way. I had a baseball coach named Adrian, a friend named Adrian. In European, it's Adrian. Black has the edge here, you think? Alright. Chess Riddler finally gets to play. Guys, I have time for a couple more games. Sorry for the package interruption a little bit earlier. I was screening my calls because I thought it was like a degenerate poker player trying to borrow money. And I had this feeling like, and he will call me like repeatedly, but the second time it was ringing, I just had this weird feeling that maybe this is something, you know, I should answer. Maybe I want to make tournament. Wow, are you doing like mental like suggestion? You're using the power of suggestion to control my mind? Neddy's from Lithuania, right? He's using his mind control powers. He's like, maybe you want to make tournament. Stop controlling my mind. I'd love to make a tournament, but unfortunately I can't. Although, you know, maybe I could like tonight or something. I'm like one of those people I could probably get like, I've never been hypnotized, but I could probably be hypnotized. Why did I play that move? My God, see? You hypnotized me into playing e6. Oh my God. This is terrible. I'm playing like the lame variation. Okay, luckily Chess Riddler doesn't know what he's doing and he played rook e1.
I mean, I suppose Rookie 1 isn't that bad, Chess Riddler, but that is not... You do know that this is not the standard way of playing the Smith-Morra. You're supposed to play Queen E2. The point is that you put the rook on D1 to put pressure on D6. Rook E1 is unusual, and it's not as crushing. He's aware. He's purposefully not playing the main attacking system here. Well, he knows, apparently. He has his own methodology. But I mean, I honestly, like, I think this particular setup I didn't intend to play. My brain got hypnotized and I accidentally played. I went back to 1987 and started playing what I played when I was like 15 for some reason. I had this like mental breakdown. The whole point of my move order in the opening is to play Bishop G4. You know, I have to play Knight F6 first, and then I'll play for Bishop G4 if I can get it. If I can't get it, White does something like H3, okay, fine, then I'll play E6. Tim Taylor, like, tried to call, you know, he's like named this variation after himself. I don't really know where it was first played. He's a weird guy, by the way. That guy goes to, like, the World Senior, but he doesn't talk to anyone. He's very strange. He's gotten pretty weak. I think he was a reasonable player at one point. The Smith-Morra, somewhere he had a game with Esserman where maybe he beat Esserman, or I don't remember, but Esserman refers to it as the Taylor variation. I'm not supposed to say that name either. It's kind of like Gotham chess. We just pretend these people don't exist here. B4, okay. Yeah, I mean, we've seen everything. It's not... The Smith-Morra is not great. It's playable. That's all I have to say about it. I'm happy when people play the Smith-Morra. I played the Sicilian all my life, and I've even been known to play like C3 with white, hoping my opponent will play E5, and then after I play C4, they'll play the Smith-Morra. If that tells you anything, you know, about the Smith-Morra, how good it is. White has pressure, but it's, you know, it's like kind of a waste of the white pieces, you know. But if you like it, fine. I'm not gonna like bash you. It's better than the London system. At least it's active, you know. I personally don't like Mark. You know, that's a good question. I had this weird game with around the same time when Esserman started playing that Smith-Morra. I had a game with a better player. What's his name? Lev Milman. Much stronger than Esserman, but he quit playing chess because he like studied at Duke or something and got a real career. He doesn't live in his mom's basement. So anyway, I had a game with Milman, and I'm not sure if I had a game with Basement Man or not. Now, I like convinced myself that I did, but sometimes, you know, we change our own memories. It's interesting. I've done this a lot as I get older. We'll actually alter our own memories. And so I'm not sure if I actually played Esserman as well as Milman. We had two similar games, or if it was just a game with Milman and I like fantasized that the game was with Esserman or something. I played them around the same time. I remember having like a white side of the King's Indian where I played Esserman. We played once or twice, but it's so long ago. It's like 20 years ago, and I can't remember. I've only lost to the Morra Gambit once, and it was a winning position. I've never like, you know, ever had a problem with the Morra against anybody. But nevertheless, it's okay, you know. I mean, it's playable. I think it's better for like beginners and stuff. I wouldn't recommend it to advanced players. It's okay for learning, you know, active play in the early stage of the game, blah, blah, blah. But at some point you need to grow up and move out of mom's basement, you know. The Mora Gambit is a guy who lives in the mom's basement type of opening. That's all I'm saying. You need to grow up when you're like 30 years old and stop playing the Mora Gambit. You know, that's it. just rubbing it in, but no. What is this about Carlson? Takes it. What? Would you think you would win Blitz 3+2 Hikaru Nor? What? Who would win? Oh. Dude, who knows? I think it would be close. I think it would depend on the day, you know, because like on one day it would be one, on another day it would be another. Dude, that's great. That's a great idea, but obviously, like it's like a tournament. You know, the same player is going to win the tournament every time. That's why tournaments are stupid for determining like skill. By definition, you know, you come up with like a different winner every time. It's not like Kramnik, you know. They're not gonna beat it like 50-0. I would think they're very close, dude, and it would be like extremely close and an epic battle, but maybe one's tired that day. I think they're pretty much the same level in Blitz. Maybe, maybe online or over the board makes a difference. I forgot how to make en passant captures in real life. Well, maybe at the board there's more of an intimidation factor or something, you know. There's a totally different dynamic when you play face-to-face with someone, and it can be more intimidating. So any kind of intimidation may have less effect in online. I found Hikaru to be very annoying when we played over the board. He didn't do anything like purposefully illegal, but he was really, really like freaking and like flipping, knocking stuff over and really like freaking out like a little bit too much to try to like flag me. Check. What's happening here? Wow. Check. Chess Riddler is riddling me. Riddlin. Chess Riddlin. Alright. I play for mate. I say we play for mate. Chess Riddlin. Queen G5. Chess Riddlin with a Chess Riddler. I mean, Queen D3 is a really cute move, but maybe a little too cute. I'm reading like 6% of the comments. What do you enjoy more, Bullet, Blitz, or Rapid? Well, I mean, Nettie's new here. Homie, don't play that game. He's too young to know, like, in living color. And Homie the Clown. But, I don't do Bullet. It's against my religion. It's a waste of time. Life is too short, especially when you're like 50 years old. Mega cute. Streaming is a full-time job as well. Full-time job as well. How can you have more than one full-time job? By definition, you can only have one full-time job. Otherwise, it's not a full-time job. It's a part-time job.
Oh my god. That's an awesome question. Oh my god, it's me. I saw that. God, Chess Riddler is almost as sleazy as Uber Driver. Well, I mean, I'll take Anne Cramling over the Botez sisters any day because they have chess culture. I mean, she has chess culture. Her parents are grandmasters, man. I mean, Anna Kremling knows chess. She's not that strong, but she knows chess. She has respect for chess culture. I mean, come on. Please. Next question. The Botez are just like scammers who pretend to play chess. Essentially. I know it's all relative. You know, you could probably say the same thing about me. Who's more beautiful? I don't know. I think you need help, man. You need to get out more often. I try to avoid any kind of like, you know, sexual interest in chess playing women. All right. Next, we've got one more challenge. Last challenge. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. I would love to play all of you. Nedog, Nefyadov, whatever your name is. Our last game. Subscriber. Snedog. Do you have to say stuff like that, Nedog? Why don't you just come on and like promote like CheeseCom or something, or Hikaru's Blitz opening repertoire? I was talking about the Botez sisters. How did I? I'm just answering a question. You don't say Nedog beat the Botez sisters blindfolded? Oh my god. Wow. Well, the one is like 1900 or something, no? That's really crazy. You know, I just had a dream last night that I was playing blindfolded. Oh wow, you know what this dream was? I had a really weird dream. I dreamt that I was playing John Curdo. You guys don't know who he is for the most part. Nedog does. Curdo died last year, or this year. He was an FM from the US, but he was like 90. But he was a legend in Boston and New England, and he had been a strong player for 45, 50 years. And I dreamt that I was playing Curdo in a blindfold simul or something. Wonder what triggered that. I mean, Curdo was like giving a blindfold simul, and I was playing in it. But something happened, and we messed up the game. Like, he messed up the position or something, so we couldn't finish. It was weird. I've never played anyone. I've never actually played, had anyone play like a blindfold. I've never played in a blindfold simul myself. And he was giving like a multi 15 board blindfold simul. But when he came to me, I was too strong really to be in this blindfold simul. But somehow we got confused about the position. Anyway. Well, it depends on the player. I mean, some people can basically play almost full strength in blindfold.
obviously Koltanowski was famous for his blindfold simuls. That crazy raving lunatic Gareev has made a circus out of it. Why is it the guy's nuts? He's completely insane. He's like, what happened with that, by the way? There was some scandal about Gareev recently. He takes his unicycle wherever he goes. Some of these people are insane. I never met him in person, but everybody says he's a total freak. Takes practice. Yeah, I agree. Maybe for some people it doesn't. For me it definitely took practice. And then if I haven't done it, I can't do it, Damn, that D pawn is going to fall. By the way, Sensei, you're playing kind of insanely here. Really recklessly. Just saying. Do I have time to take that pawn? Not really, but I'm gonna lose the other one, So I have a problem. I gotta pick a pawn, any pawn. What about b3, b4, b3? Pawn takes pawn, bishop b2. I could always push the e pawn. What about e6? No. I feel like I want to play d6 somehow and maintain my pawn chain. I'll just give you that one. This is a weak move, though, I think, g3. I'm keeping this protected pass pawn on e5. We're going to lose something else. This isn't that clear. Yeah, Snedsteg, I don't know what his deal is. He plays a very strange brand of chess. When do I not play recklessly? Guys, I gotta leave. I've got a lesson. I'm sorry, Nefedov. By the way, Nefedov, you're not working? You're working from home on Fridays? Nekidov. He's a necrophiliac. Nekidov. I think Nekidov might have holiday break, or now counterintuitive is bishop takes f4. They let him out of the hospital. I'm just kidding. Nefedov takes stuff too seriously. I don't want to hurt his feelings. He never chats in the stream, though. I banned Bob. Don't worry, Pavel. You're safe. You can come out now. He's hiding. Bishop f3 was okay. Their d5 vanishes. Alright. Guys, I'm going to be back. There was a poor sap of a student who desperately needs Slaggie's tutoring. I don't know who that is. Poor sap. Sap. Sapo. I know. Why are you insulting Acerbate like that? Do you think I had lessons? I still have lessons with Arsenal? He must have thought I was still doing lessons with Arsenal.
Man, this is pretty mental by black. Queenside castles? Is that legal? Dude, Sensei, I like how Sensei's 2000. It's almost like you're trying to play as crazy as you can on purpose. Like, hey, let's play as crazy as I can. Guys, we're going to be back, believe it or not. Back on Sunday. New Saturday this week, maybe next week. What's next Saturday, by the way? The day before Christmas? The Grinch that stole Christmas. Nothing could possibly go wrong here. He's playing, it's hyper modern. What would you call it? Snedsteg style of play. Classic hypermodernism? Tactically infused. I don't know about that, but I would call it classic hypermodernism. Extreme hypermodernism, maybe? Alright, it's not classic. It's extreme. See? He's undermining my center. That actually gives me ideas for merch. Arsenal. Tactically infused. We could have like our own juice line. Our own beverage line, energy drinks, tactically infused energy drinks. I think there's a lot of marketing potential here. Alex Jones is in there, man. We've got all we have to do is like declare bankruptcy first. Will be golden. I want to play rook d8 check really bad. But he's got all kinds of rooks to the b file. Sick puppy, this guy, really, to play like this. You need major cojones. Oh no, I hallucinated. Oh no. And then it's just getting worse. Check. I've got nothing. See what I'm talking about? See me. He's like hanging on now. It's not a joke. It's like the less time he has, the better he plays. You don't want my bishop? Fine. You don't get it then. Oh my god. Wow. Oh no. After all that, you dropped a rook? All that for nothing. Just to drop a rook on a simple one-move tactic. Unbelievable. Dude, I mean, why torture yourself like that, you know, to play like that? That's insane. I gotta go, guys. Alright. Yeah, you like to do things the hard way. It's cool. What an opening. Handicap and fun levels with Snedsteg. Alright guys, I'll see you on Sunday for sure. Sunday Simul. Thanks for the support. Many donations and subs today. We will see you later. Bye bye.